All right, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna bring you along as well, so let's do this. So more or less, I am avoiding my responsibilities right now and escaping to go take a walk. So I was super inspired by Casey Neistat's video. I've been listening to a podcast that he was on right now. I think it was like the Rick Roll podcast or something. So I was listening to that, and then I watched one of his YouTube videos and I was like, I just love his style of vlogging. So I'm gonna try to mimic that. So let's see what happens. Let's do this. I want to see how fast I can do this. Like, how long does it really take for Casey to do these like quick, you know, B-roll type things? So let's see. So this is definitely my happy place, is being here by the water. It is so beautiful, and it just like reminds you to be grounded and to not freak out about things that you think are big but are actually really small in comparison to the universe. And that like nature also is a circle of life, right? There's all these things that are good reminders here, and to just slow down. Like, everything has its place. This water is constantly moving. Sometimes it looks like it's not moving at all, but it is moving. And that's kind of what growth is like. Sometimes you think like, oh, I'm not growing at all. But in reality you are. It might just be really slow and very deep beneath the surface, so you don't see it until it starts to pick up again and speed up in the rapids. So yeah, this is just a beautiful, beautiful thing, and walks are so grounding for me, and being in nature is so grounding, and I need to like do this every day. Even just a short walk, just to get moving, to get fresh air, to be grounded in nature. So incredibly important. Yeah. right, well, I feel like that was very healing for me. And that has been my goal for a while, is to go on even like a small walk every single day. And so I feel really fulfilled, and that feels really good. And I'm on the high now, so I think I'm gonna head back and try to get some work done and feel inspired and keep myself inspired. And I really glean inspiration from other people, and I need to keep reminding myself that. Watch Casey Neistat videos, watch Sorrel Amour videos, watch Megan Batoon videos. Keep myself inspired in that way and be in nature as much as I can, because this is glorious. Really, really gorgeous, and it's just very soul-filling. So I appreciate having the opportunity to go for walks like this. All right, so yesterday was a very stressful day. I just did not have a good mental health day. I felt really depressed, and I have felt really depressed for the last like 6 days. I feel a little bit better today, and I'm just trying to do things to shift my mindset and knock myself out of it and feel better. But it feels like kind of like a roller coaster throughout the day. So today I have 2 meetings later, and I'm feeling quite tired, but I have been doing a little bit of organizing. So I used to have this note system where just literally the little, I think they're called stickies, or they're sticky notes on my laptop, and that's how I would have a to-do list. And it was not a good system, and I just kept burying stuff that I didn't want to do. So now I have a system on Notion. Let me get it up, and I can insert a screenshot of the headings here so you can see what the headings look like at least. So I have in progress. For example, I gave my dad some sewing needles that he needs to give to Olivia, so just so I don't forget to remind him and make sure that happens, I put that on the in progress. I have an ASAP column, and that is just like what needs to be done today. Then I have a week column, which is like what needs to happen this week. Then I have a month column, and then I have a whenever column, which is just like there's no necessary deadline on it, but just whenever I can get it done. And that's really helpful because sometimes those tasks are a little bit easier, like a little bit more mindless. For example, I need to delete a bunch of emails from one of my emails because it's full. So in order to keep receiving emails from it, I'm going through and deleting a bunch of emails, and then I have a done column, and I can drag stuff from each column, which is super cute and fun, and I love it. So I'm really enjoying my new system. So I'm trying to transfer over all of the old stuff from my sticky notes and the to-dos in there, and make sure that I'm not letting anything drop because I'm not using that to-do list anymore. So that's kind of the mission of what I'm doing today. I really love Notion. If y'all haven't heard of Notion before, I really, really like this app. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. So I'm just taking it easy on myself today, and yeah, trying not to push too hard since I have pushed very hard the rest of the week. So that's my check-in, and hopefully I will continue to feel better emotionally, but just definitely haven't been, unfortunately. So yeah, okay, hope you're having a good day. Bye. All right, mission accomplished. I went through all of my old sticky notes, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot, and transferred them all over to my Notion. So feeling really good there. I'm gonna respond to some messages now. I think I might be a little bit in an adrenaline state because I had to push so much to get through stuff yesterday, and I'm doing a lot again today, but we're gonna see. I don't wanna push too hard, but I do wanna get some stuff done as well. So yeah, time to do my hour of correspondence, as I've talked about before. So let's do this. Also forgot to mention, so in the last like 2 or 3 days, Aurora and Baby have met, unsupervised, shouldn't have met, and fought. So we've just been so careful, but Baby is this sneaky little ninja. She will stand at the door, because we have to separate out Baby and Aurora because Aurora attacks her other cat, Joy. So we have to separate her from our other cats. And Baby will sit at the door, and she kind of blends in with her coloring. And so she doesn't stand out a lot. She like always stands right up at the door, and she tries to sneak by us when we go through the door. Somehow she got through, and I didn't even see her. So my mom and I were in the other room and just heard, wow! And she must have been in there for a couple of minutes. So I don't know if they're fighting that whole time, because I hadn't gone through that door for a couple of minutes. But finally we heard her, or heard one of them, and ran in, and Baby was like, running, and Aurora was just on her and kind of tackled her, but then like went too far and fell off. So I was able to grab Aurora, and then Baby was able to run out the door. And then today my mom opened the door, Baby ran in again. This was like after she'd been like assaulted by her, and she was like, oh my god, it's so much fun. It's like, no, it's not. Aurora's trying to kill you. So Baby like ran into the room again, has not learned, and Aurora just came like a bullet and ran way too hard. So she basically body slammed Baby, but didn't actually get, you know, to like whack her at all, which was good. Oh, there was a butterfly that just flew. Cute. So yeah, just stressful, but obviously she wasn't too traumatized because she did it again. So we're just trying to be so careful, but Baby wasn't hurt, so that was good. Just very intense roughhousing is happening, and we're still trying to keep them separate and introduce them supervised, but silly children. So yeah, that's the update on that.